Whoops. 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 Forgot to mute it. I did the thing again, you guys. Though I wouldn't have noticed that my timer ran out if I hadn't done the thing, so maybe in a way it's a blessing. But yeah. What up, everybody? How's it going? How is everyone doing today? Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty well. I've had a good day so far. An okay Monday as far as Mondays go. You know, no complaints here. But yeah, it is time for some Dwarf Fortress. It's time to see if we can actually make a library that doesn't die immediately. Yeah, we don't want death. Death would be not the goal at all. So yeah, so we're gonna start out today a little bit differently than usual, because what I actually need to do is, if we come into here, I need to actually pick us a new embark for our next attempt at this library. Now, I figured we would go ahead and use the same world that I had made. So let's zoom out. You can see this is the world that we came into when it was time to create our great library of Dwarf-exandria. And we actually, if we come up here, we joined the Mortified Basement. That's the name of this civilization. And if we come from 549 into the year 550, there you can see it. Mountain Pages, the Ancient Abbey of Knowing. This was our great library. And then, of course, you go 1 year further, and you can see that it grays out as it dies. And now only 2 dwarves live there. I have to wonder who stayed after we abandoned it, but 2 dwarves still live there. And you can see that this goblin is someone we killed when he came by. Oh, 4205 today made Undead Not So Intense. I'm not even all that surprised. I haven't gotten 4205. I've stuck with 4203 still. We're just gonna stick to this world. Yeah, we're gonna stick to this world I've created. We're gonna stick with how things are going. We're just gonna go to a different civilization, essentially, is what's gonna. So how we're gonna decide this is our attempt up here failed. This library was created and destroyed. But if we come down here to the Muscular Rack heard about the attempts of the Mortified Basement through here. It doesn't say I'm playing Banner Saga. Dude, it says I'm playing Slaves to Armagh 2, Dwarf Fortress. Get with the times. Get with the program. I can even update a second time just to make sure. But you can see here that these guys, they're pretty close. News got through the grapevine that they had tried to start up this great library and that it had fallen. So now the Muscular Rack is instead going to attempt to make this library. So we have to decide exactly where we're going to embark. Did this ever finish? Oh, it had this thing going on. Excuse me. Oh, and of course it has to simulate the first couple weeks. And what that means is finding a good... is that going to go away? Yeah, there we go. A good embark spot. Now I'm thinking somewhere down along this mountain range, because I like being on the edge of mountain ranges, but we could also push over onto this mountain range, depending on what resources are available, or even say that this little bit of hills will be where we started up, maybe since it's so isolated. I am tentative about bringing it this far down, though, because then it's very far away from any sort of enemies at all. Like, this is good because it's close to some goblins at the very least, and to these elves and humans, without being too close to this tower right here. We still got to worry about that tower. Let's see. If you take a look, 36 animated elves, 18 animated dwarves, 8 dwarves, 5 humans, and 4 animated humans. So some stuff that we definitely don't want to deal with now that we're still on 4203, and we haven't gone up to 4205. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the map and take a look at all of these spots and see where would be best for us to come. Oh, that's interesting how these guys have spread down to here from all the way up here. I wonder what caused that. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and first join the Muscular Rack. So that is by doing this. We are now a part of the Muscular Rack. Our rack is very muscular. Here we are, getting ready with that. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves down this way So we're thinking about settling somewhere in here. Somewhere in this region. Now it is letting us embark all of these places. So let's take a look at what we would find in each of these places. So here we have little soil, deep metals, and a fluxstone layer. No soil, no trees. So the trees are desirable. So what we're going to do also is we're going to prospect. Nice Sander. Nice Sander. So not the one from yesterday, but the one from last week, the great library that we were working on, got totally overrun by a necromancer and his undead army. I thought that, you know, my 12 dwarves would be able to take on 4 zombies while also being assisted by a number of traps. And no, those 4 zombies that I let into my fort absolutely murdered all of my dwarves, every single one of them. So we had to abandon it. It was a sad day. It was a sad day. But now we are moving down across this same map. I've updated the legends in Legends Viewer to include the death of our great library right up in here. No, right over here. No, right here. There, bam. I'm a little bit blind. So yeah, now we're coming down and joining the muscular rack and trying to start a new great library here or here or here. So let's take a look. Let's come down to this little group of hills and see what it's like. Sand and some soil. Oh, would you look at this? This one actually has metals and a fluxstone layer and also an aquifer. So we're going to try to move away from that. So this would be definitely a nice place to settle. Did you died? What do you mean did you died? Why do you ask if you died? Because you mean your person named after you. The person named after you was in a different fort. You didn't have anyone in the new one because you weren't around on that one. I actually didn't end up naming anything after anyone because it just didn't get far enough. The undead came and they just wrecked us, and that was it. In the other fort, I don't think you died. I don't think you died. I think you're fine in that other one. I think you're pretty fine. Still, actually? No, I don't remember. I don't remember. You might have died. But I hope not. So here is an okay place to be. I can do stuff up in this area. Oops. Not trying to do that. Of course, there's also this side of things where we could be at the bottom, like kind of in the forest. I'm a bad dwarf dad. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. This is a nice little mountain range as well. So now what I want to check is I want to check Prospect All for some of these things to see what metals it is that it has. So we're going to go to this one. Nope, that's sound sense. What we need is this one. Let's see if that just works. So we've got obsidian chalk. Okay. Marble all the way down. Wow. Cool. Ores, only native gold, tetrahedrite, and bismuthinite. So I think we're gonna pass on this spot. Because we do want one with iron for traps. And we're going to assume that dwarves would know how to know where the iron is. Deep metals. I think we need shallow metals to get iron, if I remember correctly. Let's see, over here potentially there's an aquifer. Oops, keep hitting S accidentally. There's an aquifer under all of this. Probably an aquifer under this because it's a river. Yeah, I think our best bet, if we can prospect over here and find a good spot, I think this would be the nicest place. This is what, a rocky wasteland versus, and then up here we have the temperate shrubland. So there's very few resources up there, it seems. Like no metals. Okay, maybe here, maybe here. Let's take a look at this spot and prospect it. Here we do have gypsum, cool. Orthoclase, microcline, graphite. Native gold and tetrahedrite, so no iron, but then we do have fluxstone. So that